Our first graduate is Sam Belding. Sam is a geology major and he also has an economics minor. Sam was part of the Gladstone Gladiator research team, and his senior thesis focused on understanding fractures in that region. He used traditional techniques as well as a set of drone images to better understand fractures and lineaments in the bedrock in the central Virginia region of the Piedmont. Sam will be starting as a field geologist working in the Philadelphia area. So let's congratulate Sam.
Jen Dunn. Jen is graduating William & Mary with a biology major and a marine science minor. She's one of our department's honorary geology majors. Her research in the Paleo Lab focused on two species of clam, Cyclocardia and Astarte, and how they responded to the environmental effects of global warming approximately 3 million years ago. Her extracurricular activities included playing the flute in the pep band, serving as president of Delta Tau Omicron Music Fraternity, and working as a science education intern with the Chesapeake Bay National Estuarine Research Reserve. Her future plans involve pursuing a Master's of Education for Secondary Science Education as a Noyce Scholar at William & Mary. Congratulations, Jen.
Megan Gillen. For her senior research, Megan examined how marshes are impacted by sea level rise along a tributary of the Chesapeake Bay. Other achievements and activities include Phi Beta Kappa, Noah Holland Scholar, President of Sigma Gamma Epsilon, which is an Earth Honor Society, President of the Association for Women Geoscientists, and an award for the best undergraduate student presentation at the Coastal and Estuarine Research Federation Conference. She was also a member of William & Mary's Ultimate Frisbee team. In the future, Megan will be pursuing a PhD in marine geology with the MIT Woods Hole Joint Program. Well done, Megan.
Our next graduate is Emily Hinshaw. She's a geology major and her second major is religious studies. Emily worked as part of the Gladstone Gladiator research team, and her senior thesis focused on the structure and petrology of diabase dikes in central Virginia. She also used a novel uranium-lead technique to actually determine the age of these intrusions. Emily's done a variety of things here at William & Mary, and she's quite proud that she was the captain of the Geology Club's intramural co-ed football team, Jocks for Rocks. Emily's plans include heading off to the University of Texas at Austin to begin a master's program in geology. Let's congratulate Emily.
Alton Lloyd Hitz. Alton was a geology and environmental science double major. His research looked at the sources of radon gas in the Virginia coastal plain. Following graduation, Alton plans to spend a year in the volunteer service. Great job, Alton.
Savannah Jones. During her time at William & Mary, Savannah majored in geology and psychology. Savannah conducted internet research, interviews, and a student survey to help develop a freshman natural history Call 150 course in partnership with the Virginia Master Naturalist Program. This brand new class will start this fall 2020. She will be attending graduate school at Clemson University to earn a master's in social science. Let's congratulate Savannah.
Our next graduate is Evan LAUGHLIN. Evan was a member of the Gladstone Gladiators research team working in the Central Virginia region. And Evan's honors research was focused on a sequence of metasedimentary rocks, primarily the carbonate rocks, marbles and such, and trying to understand both how they formed and when they formed, as well as when they were deformed. Evan has served as the captain of the ballroom dance team and has also dabbled in philosophy. Evan will be moving on to Southeast Arizona to work as a guest scientist at the Coronado National Monument. And after that, well, who knows? But I'm pretty confident that it's going to intersect back again with geology at some point. Let's all congratulate Evan.
Samuel Laveson. For his research, Sam examined rift development in an Antarctic ice shelf that has steadily been growing over the last 2 decades. His work investigated causes for changes in the rift and has implications for understanding Antarctica's response to global warming. Sam is graduating with a major in geology and a minor in linguistics and received the William & Mary Library's Undergraduate Research Award. Next year, Sam is planning to work as William & Mary Dining's Sustainability Fellow. Congratulations, Sam.
Isaac Mantelli. Isaac was a geology major while minoring in psychology. His research attempted to determine the controls on the formation of pyrite in mid-Proterozoic sedimentary rocks. The main control seemed to be inconsistent sources of sulfur, perhaps from sea level rise and drop. Isaac was a member of the Bodetort Chamber Singers. After graduation, he's going to go off to the University of Wyoming to pursue a master's degree. Great job, Isaac.
Izzy Muller. For her senior research, Izzy worked to understand the origin and tectonic setting of the Union Mill Gneiss, a metamorphic rock unit near Southfield, Virginia. This summer, Izzy will start on a master's program in geology at the University of Alaska at Fairbanks. Congratulations, Izzy.
Our next graduate is Eric NUBBE. Eric is a geology major as well as a double major in computer science. For Eric's research, he studied a curious rock in the Oman Mountains, a rock known as liswanite. This is a rock that is a silicified and carbonated peridotite, and the origins of this rock are quite controversial. So, in addition to being a geology major, he's a computer science double major, as well as an avid rock climber. Let's all congratulate Eric.
Chloe OBARA, major in geology, minor in marine science. Chloe's senior research quantified the rates and volumes of sediment trapping at Fishing Point, a sandspit located at the southern end of Assateague Island. She found that Fishing Point is trapping over a quarter of the sand being transported south into Virginia from Maryland, thereby impacting the stability and resilience of the entire downdrift island chain from Wallops to the mouth of Chesapeake Bay. Chloe is also a leader in William & Mary Club sports. She served as captain for the club soccer team for 2 years, winning Rookie of the Year her freshman year and most committed member across all sports clubs her senior year. Chloe also holds the record in IM leagues for the most intramural game wins by a female. This fall, Chloe is pursuing a position with the Chesapeake Conservation Corps, after which she will be applying to graduate school. Congratulations, Chloe.
I want to thank all my friends and the faculty at the Geo Department for making this place my home for the past 4 years. It's been truly incredible. I give this department a Chesapeake 10 out of 10.
Adam O'Connell is an honorary geo major. Adam's major is finance, with his major concentration being focused on accounting. Adam has taken quite a few geo classes. He started off really at day one in one of the courses here in geology. He also traveled on the Rock Music Oman course back in 2019. And he's always been interested in international development as well as sort of the infrastructure of oil and gas. And he learned a bit about that in Oman. He is a founding member of the Financial Literacy Project and co-chair of the Undergraduate Student Conduct Council. Adam will be starting work with the Bank of America in their power coverage group that is going to be providing solutions for renewable energy companies later this month. Let's all congratulate Adam.
Brady Pitts. During his time at William & Mary, Brady majored in geology and minored in chemistry. For his senior research, Brady used three-dimensional imaging to collect size and shape data on clams across a previous interval of global warming in the fossil record. His activities included volunteering for students helping Honduras. Please join me in congratulating Brady.
Our next graduate is Claire Ray. Claire's senior thesis focused on strain analysis in old rocks in northern Oman. Her research basically demonstrated that these rocks were deformed as the Great Oman Ophiolite was emplaced during the late Cretaceous. Claire's other activities includes being an active member of the tribe sailing team and a variety of other activities, including, I might add, that she was the winner of the Best Vegetarian Chili during the Chili Cook-Off this past spring. Claire will be finishing in the fall, and after that, her plan is to pursue an internship or a job in climate science and looks forward to graduate school down the way. Let's all congratulate Claire.
From our TC camaraderie to our fieldwork friendships, I'm so grateful to be a part of this department, and I can't wait to see everyone for graduation in the fall. Congrats, grads.
Alexa Regnier. Alexa is a geology major and a marine science minor. Her senior research involved using microscopic fossils to reconstruct sea surface temperatures in the Arctic 400,000 years ago, in collaboration with climate scientists from the U.S. Geological Survey. During her time at William & Mary, Alexa also studied abroad in Spain, served as vice president of the Phi Sigma Pi Honors and Service Fraternity, was a cherished member of the Paleo Lab, AV student supervisor, and effectively lived at SWEM. Next year, she'll be starting a position as a physical science technician at the U.S. Geologic Survey in Reston, Virginia. Let's congratulate Alexa.
Our next graduate is Amanda SASINA. Amanda was part of the Gladstone Gladiator research team working in Central Virginia, and the focus of Amanda's thesis was a set of metamorphosed igneous rocks in Central Virginia. And she determined that some of these rocks are literally twice as old as we thought they were. Amanda's done a variety of things here at William & Mary. She's a member of the Chi Omega sorority and vice president at SGE. She also completed a through hike of the Appalachian Trail during her spring and early summer of semester in March of 2018. Amanda's plans involve moving to Madison, Wisconsin, where she's going to start a job for Epic Systems. Let's congratulate Amanda.
Favorite memory was definitely our last field excursion with the Gladstone Gladiators, and one of the nights at camp in the cabin, we were all sitting around the table and just laughing so hard we were all crying, and I don't remember what we were laughing about. Definitely probably Sam.
Colleen Scott, major in geology. Colleen's senior research used the tools of organic geochemistry to investigate the origins of sediment deposited by hurricanes on a series of salt marshes along the U.S. southeast coast. She conducted a field sampling campaign following Hurricanes Florence and Michael in 2018 and used samples collected after Hurricane Irma in 2017. With these, she found that the sediment delivered to marshes during these storms largely originated from the marsh itself, and that this local signature was unique to these environments rather than a mix of terrestrial and marine signatures. Now, outside of her work in the geology department and at VIMS, Colleen was a DC semester scholar in spring of 2018, a member of AWG and SGE, and also spent the better part of a year of college hauling massive buckets of oyster shells in her car, all in the name of recycling. Congratulations, Colleen.
Paul Volante. Paul was a double geology and chemistry major. For his honors thesis, he studied americium-241, a radioactive isotope from atomic detonations during the Cold War era, to determine its reliability as a sediment dating tool. He compared it to more commonly used radioactive tracer, cesium-137. Paul confirmed that americium-241 is more reliable than cesium-137 because cesium gets taken up by plants and fungi. Next year, Paul is looking to get an internship in geochemistry or environmental science. He plans to apply to graduate programs for geochemistry next fall. Great work, Paul. Congratulations.
My classmates and geo professors are the funniest and most passionate people I know, and I will cherish my friendships with them forever. I love going on the trip to Oman, where I got to delve into a new culture, learn about a unique geologic setting, made new geology friends, and smuggled in eclogite through airport security.
Gabe Westergren. Gabe is graduating with a double major in geology and in environmental science and policy. For his senior research, Gabe developed a 12,000-year record of lake productivity changes from northern Norway using biogenic silica. The data provide better perspective on the magnitude and timing of past regional climate variations and also reveal indications for early prehistoric human environment impacts. In addition to his achievements in the department, Gabe was a member and captain of the Ultimate Frisbee team, which, while he was a member, made it to the national level tournament for the first time in 14 years. Congratulations, Gabe.
Ian WILENZIK. Ian majored in biology and minored in chemistry. He is an honorary geology major. His honors research examined how skull shape in modern snakes and lizards changes based on evolutionary relationships and diet. He then used that information to infer the diet of an extinct species of mosasaur called Cladastes liodontis. Ian served as a teaching assistant for molecular cellular biology, genetic analysis, age of dinosaurs, and the General Chemistry 2 lab. These are courses across 3 different science departments. He also tutored for 3 years through Tribe Tutor Zone and was a member of the Botany Club. In the fall, Ian will start as a first-year PhD student in biology at George Washington University. A big congratulations to Ian. Peyton Winter. Peyton is graduating William & Mary with a major in geology. For her honors research, Peyton analyzed how climate change and megafaunal extinction impacted the hispid pocket mouse across the last 17,000 years in an effort to understand how modern climate change and biodiversity loss may impact mammal communities. Her extracurricular activities included playing ultimate frisbee on the women's A team, Cyprus, as well as performing long-form improvisational theater with Sandbox Improv. She's also worked on the Lambda Alliance Executive Board for multiple years to help provide safe spaces and social events for LGBTQ+ individuals on campus. Please join me in congratulating Peyton.
Our next graduate is Ryan Walter. Ryan is a geology major, but he also has a double major in history. And Ryan was part of the Gladstone Gladiators research team that worked in Central Virginia over the past year. Ryan's honors research involved fieldwork that was basically related to trying to decipher the complicated relationship of a variety of geologic terrains in Central Virginia. Ryan has served as the president of the Geology Club, and he also completed a field camp in Scotland before jumping into the wilds of Virginia to work on his honors research. After graduation, Ryan will be starting as an environmental consultant in the energy industry. Let's all congratulate Ryan.
Hey everybody, normally we'd probably be doing something like this, 3rd row from the back all the way to the right in McLaughlin 219. But unfortunately, due to current circumstances, we can't do that. It doesn't mean that we can't find a creative way to share our favorite geology memories. My personal favorite geology memory has to have been when our group presented on the geology and tectonics of Djibouti in front of the entire Earth Structure and Dynamics class. And I just wanted to say that...
Geez, Ryan, you should be more careful with your phone. On the topic of memories, I've got to say, my favorite was from the sedimentary record field trip this past fall when we were excavating a rock. A bat flies straight into our faces. Now, if I ever see that bat again, I'll...
Oh hey, didn't see you there, Megan. Good to see you too, Ryan. One of my favorite moments with William & Mary Geology was going out to Oman in January earlier this year. When we were out in the middle of the desert, we took a weather video, and it went a little something like this. So here's a view to the north, and as you can see, it's very sunny outside. Here's a view to the east. It's very sunny with a chance of graduation. Here's a view to the south, still pretty sunny. Look at all that greenery. And then here's a view to the west. And I have to say, that's one of the most beautiful views of all.
Oh, hey everybody.
Hey!
Hey!
We just want to say to all the faculty
and students
and to the entire geology community,
thank you.
So here's a view to the east, the north. Oh,